So, what made me become interested in Qigong was my weight. I developed an underactive thyroid in my early 40s and I put on a lot of weight. I put on over 10 kilograms of weight, and my endocrinologist said, "You just have to live with it. This is what it is, and you just have to deal with it. And, that's it. There's nothing to be done." And, I thought about it, and my mom is a professor of pain management physiotherapist, and she was one of the first physios in South Africa to begin doing acupuncture. And so I grew up in a household where I was exposed to a lot of different things at a very young age. And I always had access to lovely Chinese medicine books from my mom. And I just used to read such interesting things. And I just found that Chinese medicine seemed to have such a different approach to Western medicine. And there were certain things that Chinese medicine seemed to be able to resolve that Western medicine wasn't able to. And Western medicine's wonderful and we need it. I'm a big user of Western medicine. But when I find that it can't help me, I turn to Chinese medicine, and that's when I often find the resolution. And so I came to Chinese medicine, I came to Qigong because I wanted to change my weight. I was very frustrated. I was exercising every day like crazy, eating so carefully, cutting out sugar, absolutely everything, and nothing was shifting. And I'm very glad to say that it literally, my weight, I've lost 11 kilograms from doing Qigong, and my whole shape has changed. I've noticed that my muscles are nice and firm and strong. I've got a different kind of strength than what I ever had before. So, from that point of view, I can definitely say that that's been a big change in my life. And then something else that I didn't expect to change at all. I've mentioned before that I have had lupus. I've had lupus since I was diagnosed when I was 5 years old. So I've lived with it for, over 40 years and had it my whole life. And, I thought, okay, fine, Chinese medicine, great. It helped me with my thyroid. That's something kind of small. It's big. It's still very big, but it's not as big as what lupus is. And if you're not familiar with lupus, lupus makes your immune system behave in the exact same way as COVID. So anytime you get sick, your body doesn't fight that other thing. It actually starts to destroy you instead, and it leaves you really off in a very, very bad way. And the amazing thing is that my lupus totally changed. Totally, totally changed. My blood tests are all normal, all my levels are good, and it's been wonderful. Then a couple of other things that were really, really surprising that I didn't expect to happen. My blood sugar is also nice and constant. I went through a period of having very high blood sugar, also totally, totally normal now. Then something else that I was also quite shocked about. I actually had a door slam on me in 2005 and it hit me in the ribs. And I love to run. I'm a big runner. Anyone who knows me knows that I love to run. And every time I would run, I'd get a horrible burning feeling in my ribs. And since Qigong, that terrible feeling has gone away, and I'm actually able to run now without any pain whatsoever. So that has really been wonderful for me. And I know what you're probably thinking. Yes, well, you probably lost the weight from running. Nuh-uh, I didn't. I've been trying to lose the weight for years, years and years and years, and none of that exercise that I was doing was shifting it. It's really purely been from Qigong. Then another really surprising thing, I developed a very strange lump under my knee, like a very painful lump that I had for quite a few years. It was really, really sore. And I went for acupuncture and I was able to actually get the lump to change and not be sore, but it stayed there. And it's completely vanished. Totally, totally, totally and utterly disappeared. That was not something that I turned to Qigong for. I didn't know that it was possible. Another thing that happened for me that I was quite surprised about, I used to get really painful acne, but acne so bad, so painful, I used to hold ice on my face because just ice was the only thing that helped the pain go away. It was that severe. My skin's cleared up beautifully, don't have that problem anymore. Then another very interesting thing that I didn't expect, extreme cravings for sweet foods and junk foods has also completely, completely died down. Like if I do get a craving for something, it's very easily satisfied. I can have a little bit of whatever I'm craving and then I'm done. I don't even want any more. And so that, I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't even know that could happen. And that happened. I used to get very, very severe migraines, really, really severe, and like so bad that I actually had to go into hospital every time. It's that severe and totally a thing of the past. also used to get lots of stomach problems, lots and lots of upset tummies, and thankfully that's also been sorted out. And then something else I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit, but because it's a really weird one, and it's also something I didn't expect, didn't know, used to be a very fussy eater. And everybody that would know when I would come for a Friday night meal or Shabbos lunch would know, oh, Shelley's coming. She doesn't eat this, she doesn't eat that, she doesn't like this vegetable, she doesn't like that fruit. As I started doing Qigong, becoming curious in the tastes of different fruit and vegetables. And then slowly, slowly building up the courage, I would eat some of them and taste them, and I actually discovered that I liked them. And I have memories of eating them when I was younger and not liking them. So that also changed. And I actually spoke to some Chinese medicine experts, and they said yes, that when your immune system is very low, then your body doesn't actually want to bring in other things. And when your immune system becomes strong, then your body's able to bring in other things. So, oh, and one other thing that I forgot that's been amazing, exercise has become very, very easy. I've got this like inner strength. I don't know where it comes from. Actually, yes, I do. It's called the battery of the body, which is what Qi is all about. Qi is actually just the battery of your body. And I find when I do cardio that I so enjoy, it feels absolutely effortless. I can go for a run and just keep going and going and going, and my breathing feels so easy. So I just wanted to share with you some of the benefits that I've experienced from doing Qigong, just to help you get a little bit more of an understanding and an insight. And it's really something that you do that just makes you feel so lovely. It makes you feel nice in your body. Like you just come out of a class and you just feel so great for the rest of the day. You sleep nicely, you wake up the next day and you still feel good. And I haven't done anything else in my life ever before that's made me feel that way. And it just also takes a lot of the psychological stress out of eating. You know, you sometimes go somewhere and there's something on the table that's very sweet to eat and it taunts you, and you sit there having this private fight with yourself about whether you should eat it or not. That all just completely and utterly melts away. And it makes life easy and a lot less stressful. And I look forward to sharing it with you. You're welcome to come and try a free class anytime you like. I have a studio in Hachayil Street in Renana, and I look forward to meeting you.